Guys, Marcel is having us put up for sale another pristine first generation Yamaha Enduro. This is the nicest 72 AT2 I've ever seen, hands down. Cleanest example, and Marcel just got done refreshing it. We had a long work order on it. It's got new tires on it, fresh top end on the standard bore. The bike sounds excellent, it runs exceptionally. 125s from the 70s are synonymous with the Beach Boys. Guys, we got a 1972 Yamaha AT2 125. It's a first generation Enduro, and this is an extremely clean and straight original example from Marcel Morin's collection. This is the 6th Yamaha Enduro we're actually posting on his behalf, and we're going to tell you all about it. Electric start, which is functional.
What's happening, guys? I'm not sure what Junior covered on it, so I'll start at the top. First of all, it has a brand new NOS speedometer that had 0.1 miles on it. It has 3.1 on it since I started it 20 minutes ago. Been zooming around on it, put 3 miles on it. And the first thing that popped into my head when I hit third gear was the Beach Baby song. And beach baby, give me your hand. Give me something I can remember. That one, which I know Kenny was talking about when I pulled up. But it reminds you of a simpler time. This bike's from 1972, okay? That was a long, long time ago. And it brings back memories of my childhood. I had a little Yamaha GT80, the little brother to this one. These are bulletproof. They're super reliable. They're an absolutely awesome investment because they're only going up in value, and they're fun. That's what it's really about. A lot of fun. This is from Kenny's friend Marcel, a gentleman about my age who restores bikes on his own at his home. Doesn't like selling them, so he consigned it to us to sell. Starting with the paint job, beautiful, world-class quality paint job. Nice shine, metallic paint, original color. The gas cap's like new. Look inside the tank. The tank's been reconditioned inside and outside. And it also has a new fuel petcock, new fuel lines, and the carburetor is completely restored. Also, the whole fuel system and the injection system is completely restored like new. Paint job's stunning. The front and rear fenders are repainted. Has the turn signals. I don't know if you priced out a set of turn signals for one of these, but they're obscenely expensive. Uncle Dale paid $400 for his DT 400. $100 a piece is what they go for if you can find them.
Marcel likes lower mileage examples. This one had 2,500 miles when the NOS gauges were installed, and Marcel completely rebuilt the top end. New piston, rings, a top end bearing, and of course the engine was resealed, carburetor was cleaned, new filter element. The bike has brand new tires on it. All the electrical functions work perfectly. What was the other NOS? Oh yeah, the ignition switch is also an NOS Yamaha item.
Chrome on that. I had to put my glasses on there to ride it.
And these right there, the dash components there
obscenely expensive,
big ticket items.
You just don't find those around anywhere. Look underneath the seat. This is the first place I look on the vintage bikes. Usually the seats are decaying. The seat foam is in excellent condition. It hasn't been repainted, and the paint's still nice. He did not touch up or repaint the frame, indicating this is a classic survivor, because usually the paint is gone and they're all rusted up. Just beautiful underneath the seat. The frame is in beautiful condition. The foot pegs, I don't know if they're NOS new replacements. They look brand new, as does the shifter. The engine cases have been polished. Like Kenny said, he took the engine completely apart, put a brand new NOS piston and rings in it, and all new head and base gaskets, new spark plugs, new plug cap, reconditioned and repainted the exhaust pipe. The carburetor is spotless.
Give me the bike. This exhaust has no touch-up paint whatsoever. Neither does the frame, and that's significant because these get destroyed very easily, even after a couple thousand miles. The frame is extremely clean, and the pegs are straight. The original rear brake pedal straight. Its passenger pegs are present, unmolested.
So the original luggage rack on the back is in beautiful condition, as is the chrome. The rear taillight is in excellent condition. It works beautifully. It looks like he polished the lower chrome on the fork tubes. It's beautiful. And look at the chrome. Look at the chrome finish. Kenny, zoom in on this. I don't see any degradation. Either they're NOS brand new or they're the originals in mint shape.
Yeah, the forks have been rebuilt with new fork seals and dust caps, for lack of the actual
But I'm
term,
asking, are
and,
these
and
new?
fluid.
Are these brand new?
No, the fork tubes aren't new, but there's no pitting. It was stored correctly.
There's more proof the thing's been well cared for. And is this brand new? Because it looks brand new. The chrome ring.
That's original.
Handlebars look brand new. The levers look brand new. The cables look brand new. Obviously, a well-preserved original. Like Kenny said, Marcel only likes to pick bikes that are low-hanging fruit, so to speak.
This is as good as it gets for, you know, if you have one of these that hasn't been rebuilt or resealed, really should. For one that you're going to ride, it doesn't get any better than this. It's lower hour. It's a low entry cost. It's a good investment. And the early Yamahas are going through the roof value-wise, but that's another story.
Kenny, can you zoom in on the rims, spokes, and tires? The tires are brand new tires, new rim bands. The whole rim's been reconditioned. New tire tube and rim band. The seat cover is also brand new. We didn't mention that. We did mention the fork seals and covers. I knew it has a brand new NOS Yamaha speedometer and tachometer and a key switch. Go ahead and price those to see what they cost. They're obscenely expensive, if you can even find them. The petcock has been completely rebuilt with new gaskets. The gas cap has new seals. The brakes front and back are brand new. The brakes are phenomenal on it. They're as good as they were brand new. They are brand new. It has a brand new clutch in it also, and a brand new top end. So by clutch I mean new clutch plates. Both the fiber and steel plates have been replaced. The standard bore, because it wasn't worn out, was refreshed with a brand new piston rings, honed, and a new top end bearing. Wrist pin and circlips was installed. New oil in the forks, obviously new injector oil and new transmission oil. We also have a registration, a Rhode Island registration from Marcel also. He's out of Warwick, Rhode Island. Just a stunning piece. Good luck finding a nicer one.
That reg is good for registration in any state. If your state titles antiques, you'll be able to get a title in your state. We could ship it anywhere in the states inexpensively. But buy with insurance, guys. This thing is on point.
If you're going to buy one for $800 or $1,000 off Craigslist that just needs a carb clean and a paint job, add up the costs. Our cost on a paint job like this is between $500 and $750, not including the graphics. Then you got the seat cover. That's $75. The NOS gauges, the NOS ignition, the new tires, the tubes, the piston, the rings. Just collecting all the parts is going to take you a couple of weeks to make all the phone calls and find everything you want. And then plan on to take it to this level, somewhere between 40 and 80 hours labor, depending on how quickly you work. So if you bring it to a shop and want a restoration like this done, bring us to any Yamaha dealer. Say, hey, restore my 1972 Yamaha, rebuild the motor, put new everything on it, and NOS parts, you're going to walk out of there with a $5,000 bill. So it's always cheaper to buy one done by someone who did it as a labor of love, like Marcel. Look at the chrome on the exhaust, Kenny. You got to zoom in on this. In the badge, it's absolutely stunning. We just don't see them coming in like that. And then look at the badge on this side here, in the sunlight. I don't know if that is that a reproduction badge or is it brand new?
No, that's
original.
That's the one that came with.
It's ridiculous. It's in mint shape. Look at is that like an anodized finish in between the numbers?
I'm not sure, but it came like that from the factory, which is kind of cool.
It's the chain guard's nice. It has the passenger peg, so you can take your wife on the back or your kid to the beach. Perfect bike to leave at your beach house or take on vacation in the back of your camper. I love these little Yamahas. That's no secret if you watch us. And this is as good as it gets. So Kaplan America approved. And hey, this isn't even my bike. I got very little to gain from selling it. So for me to put my seal of approval on it for the lousy small commission we're going to get selling it, we usually don't like selling other people's bikes because then it's our problem if something happens, not Marcel's. He gets paid, we walk away. And if you got a problem, it's our reputation. So I'm standing behind this bike because I know there's no risk.
This is one that's pretty easy to sign off on.
The only thing I would recommend, I'm going to have Marcel put a new battery in it because I don't know if the key was left down, but the battery was run down on it. So either this battery's got to be charged or a new one will be in it. Just because my ass is on the line for it, I'm probably going to put a brand new battery in and have Marcel pay us for it. So I want whoever gets this to know that it's perfect and ready to roll because it is. It is. So good luck bidding on her. I'm going to ride her off into the sunset, and God bless America. See the electric starter batteries.
Sometimes it stumbles a little bit on trying to electric start it, but that'll be rectified by the time you receive
The
it.
battery in a big golden. 3 miles on a full frame up restoration. That's it.
Good luck bidding, guys, and God bless America.